On that note, let's take a look at this interesting video. It seems Drill has turned into a bit of a counselor. On what topic? Let's find out.
Happy. Good. So, do want me happy because, to be honest, I don't see you to be happy. You know what makes me happy?
I mean, it's worth trying. It's worth trying.
What if it becomes worse?
That's
On the
another,
other side.
that's another thing.
So, Drill, you're worried about your friend's happiness. You think he's not happy?
I don't seem to be happy sometimes. That's it. So
But Rosie makes you happy.
yeah,
So mostly happy,
yeah.
but sometimes unhappy.
Rosie
No, sometimes you're unhappy.
about
In general.
yeah.
Okay. But you felt Jason is not happy.
Sometimes.
With Darlyne?
No. So I didn't mention anyone's name. I just said,
You implied
bro,
it.
please do what
Okay.
makes you happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who or what did you think was making him unhappy?
So so we had a conversation, yeah, and before I got to that, the conversation was about how I've seen him, and he's not really like active. Like he looks stressed. You understand? And I just spoke to him, and I was like, "Yo, do what makes you happy." That's it.
And he said it's worth trying,
Yeah.
right? Darling is worth trying? It's a question. I'm just,
Have a mic.
yeah.
How should I answer this? I feel like I remember there was one time, I think during the, see, I think we mostly play whereby we introduce ourselves, whereby Joe says you try and get to know someone's bad side and good side and still going for her, knowing that maybe she's the right person. That's what we call maybe a perfect match. So I felt like, I'll still give it a shot.
You still give it a shot because you
Yes.
think the perfect match is in her.
I feel, yeah.
But sometimes it's a little harder to find it.
Exactly.
So you do get your doubts
Doubt?
to some extent.
No doubt.
But then if you're trying or you're trying to find,
I mean, it has to start somewhere. And
so there's some doubts that's
no doubt.
semantics, but okay. Darling, do you feel that, and you know what, I think I'm going to ask, and it was a question I think a few of the viewers want us to ask those on the ships. If you are happy, darling, are you happy? Or do you think Jason is unhappy? Or do you think there's something there that is making both of you unhappy? Or has what you heard thrown you off? It has, yeah? You didn't expect to see that. You didn't think he had, do you feel like he has doubts looking at that? He didn't though. He just said that Drill was just trying to be a good friend. Oh, I'm sorry about you feeling emotional. Okay. So, let me come to the squad. Jay, Drill, Do you both like Darling? J. Chris?
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Darlene.
You don't?
No.
It doesn't really seem like that because some of your utterances are not necessarily as nice. Like Drill, J. Chris, it feels like sometimes you don't attribute the amount of respect to Darling as you do to the other ladies. Has she done something to make you feel that she's not making your brother as happy, so then you just sort of...
Okay. Should I be honest? Should I be? Okay, so this is it. I like Darlene. She's my friend.
Okay.
But I just feel like, not me though, but the way Jason wants her to be, I don't know. Jason talks to her sometimes, but she doesn't listen. So
Okay.
it's making Jason stress.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not like we don't like it.
Okay.
She's not listening.
So because she isn't always listening, it makes you both frustrated. Jay, do you like Darling? And do you feel the same? That because she doesn't listen to Jason, she makes it frustrating, not only for him, but for yourself?
Yeah, he said the whole truth about what we think, and that's it.
Yeah. But then, when it came down to you and Rosie, you do not want outside interference. You didn't appreciate Tracy sharing her opinion about it. But you, in fact, Rosie, you basically told her to mind her business. But when it comes down to Jason and Darling's relationship, you don't mind your business.
AJ, so with the three of us, Jason has spoke to me about her before.
Okay.
Told me some things. He's like, oh, is there some things you don't like about it? And I told him. So it's like I tell him what I want him to know. He tells me what he wants me to know. He does same. So the three of us is something we do. So we just stay within our circle. That's it.
Okay. Jason, do you feel that you let the boys take too much of a stance in your relationship? No.
No, I don't.
But sometimes you don't seem to defend her as much when the boys come for her.
They don't come for her.
That's
I think
debatable.
it was one time whereby I think it was the issue between J. Chris, Tessie, and Emers, whereby I think she was involved. But then I had like spoken to her earlier, not to get herself involved in like any issue that comes up in the house, because if maybe you are wrong, it will be like hard for me to like defend you.
It would be hard for you to defend her.
Yeah, whereby
if
she's
the
wrong.
one in the wrong.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I don't
it's-
think. I think Drew would defend Rosie to the end of time, even if Rosie was wrong. Oh.
Okay.
That one, yeah. At least I can vouch on that.
I know, yeah, I know that, but then just to be on the safer side, just avoid.
So you feel
trouble.
like you can't defend her if she's wrong. To some extent.
Then maybe it will make me look bad in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think at one point J. Chris made an utterance to her that you're acting dumb, and then Jason didn't really say like, yo,
When?
bro. In one of the conversations on that particular confrontation, to some extent. Maybe you don't remember it, but we do. But okay. Darling, a few things have been said. Do you feel the gentlemen have a bit of a say in your relationship more than usual? The truth, really.
Yes.
You feel that they do. Do you feel they attribute the same level of respect they do the other ladies to you? No. Why do you think this accounts for? Do you feel that because you don't listen to Jason?
He says I don't listen to him. But when you tell me to do something or not to do something, I don't do it or I do it. So I don't understand why he's saying I don't listen. I don't listen in what way? Because we sit to have conversation and he tell me, don't do this, don't do this. And then I make sure I don't do that. So at this point, I don't know what he tells me not to do, what he tells me to do that. Like, I just don't do it.
Are you happy with Jason?
I like him. I always tell him this.
Okay, prior to hearing this, I'm sure you could say yes. But after hearing this, do you feel that it's going, the relationship is going the way you hope for it to?
I think we need to sit and talk more.
Okay. Jason, are you happy?
Like I said, I'm happy. We are getting there.
Okay. J. Chris, are you happy with Hermes?
Oh yeah, I'm happy. It's just she doesn't listen sometimes too.
But then your boys don't come for her for not listening.
I've not really had a conversation with them. It's mostly she and I, me
Okay.
retelling her whatever I've said again and again and again. But apart from that, I'm happy.
Okay. Darling, who do you consider your friend in the house? Rosie. Okay. So Rosie is your only friend in the house. Well, you're privy to certain conversations, I will assume. What are your thoughts about, well, especially with drill in the middle of the dynamics? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I understand they're friends, right? And sometimes they have certain conversations. But I think this time he probably went too far and he needs to rethink the conversation they had. And yeah, maybe you should have said less.
Okay.
But
Less is more, yeah? Okay. Okay. But Amaze, do you like Darlyne?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. So to an extent,
At first, no. But now we are,
getting cordial.
yeah.
Because you do tend to send, or at least it seems, quite a bit of conversation on Darlyne's side to the boys' sides. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me observing from the outside, and you seem to be a bit of a, let me choose my words right. Well, you tend to sometimes carry conversations or thoughts from Darlyne to the boys. Do you think that maybe contributed to them having a different opinion about Darlyne?
I don't remember sending thoughts from me to them. The only time I had an issue was when she lied about the shirt hole issue. And that was when Jerry confronted her. So what I told her is, she said she thought, and I said, stop thinking. Find out, know that you are right, and then say it. Don't lie. That is the only thing I've said. So I don't know when I actually told them something about Darlyne.
Okay. All right. But you had a bit of an fracas with Tessie this week. Let's take a look, and we'll come back and talk about that.